My name is Aisha Ibrahim. In our first story, the Electoral Commission says blame for the violence and related deaths that characterize the 2020 election must be laid at the doorsteps of the security agencies mandated to provide election security. According to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jane Mensah, who spoke at the EC IPAC Election 2020 Review Workshop, the EC is not in charge of election security and cannot be blamed for the deaths of 7 people in 5 centers during the 2020 election. Madam Jane Mensah is, however, urging the police to speed investigations into the killings to deliver justice to the families of those involved.
An exceedingly disturbing challenge also is the violence that occurred in about 5 centers and which led to the death of 7 citizens of our dear country. Though the violence was not widespread, 1 life lost is a life too many. And we say never again. Never again should we go to an election and have anybody lose their lives. Here also, there's a tendency for fingers to be pointed at the EC when security is not the core mandate of the Electoral Commission. I read the Constitution, and security is not one of our core mandates. I use this occasion to clarify that the Electoral Commission is not responsible for election security. Although the entire electoral process and its success rests on the shoulders of the Commission, our mandate as entrenched in the Constitution does not include security. We do collaborate with our partners, our security agencies, in their quest to carry out their responsibility of ensuring peace, law and order at all centers throughout the country. And indeed, we initiated a collaboration with the security agencies under the National Election Security Task Force as early as 2019 to assist the police in carrying out their responsibility. We need to define clearly, without a shadow of doubt, whose responsibility it is to guarantee security on election day and to place the responsibility on their shoulders. Additionally, we need to provide laws to ensure that the perpetrators of the violence are dealt with decisively. And I take this opportunity on behalf of the Commission to call on the Ghana Police Service to speed up their investigations and to bring the culprits to book. The families of the victims, the citizens of Ghana, and indeed the international community are waiting for justice to be done.
Chairperson of the EC, Jane Mensah, also touted what she says are the achievements of the commission she leads in the management of the 2020 election. She claimed that commission saved 522 million cedis for the taxpayers and that there were no recorded cases of COVID-19 during the registration or exhibition of the new voters register.
We need to recognize the fact that as a country, technology was deployed to enable a section of our society to check their registration details over the telephone at very little cost. In fact, for the first time in our history, registrants were able to check their registration details all the way to the election day. How this was achieved needs to be documented. And we need to highlight the fact that for the first time in our history, we managed to reduce the cost of elections by some 41% compared to the elections of 2016, in spite of inflation and hikes in prices. As a country, we reduced the cost of elections from $13 per head to $7.70 per head per person. It is not often that we hear such news, and how this was achieved certainly needs to be documented for posterity. We need to highlight the fact that as a nation, we succeeded in saving our dear country a whooping sum of 90 million United States dollars. That is 522 million Ghana cedis, at the time when the cost of elections world over keeps increasing. And mind you, these savings were achieved in spite of additional costs associated with the COVID-19. And here I'm referring to the procurement of PPEs and materials and the airlifting of our offshore items, which came at huge costs. And the fact that in 2020,